What's up, guys? It's Sebastian here. Got something interesting to share with you. Sounds crazy, but it's 100% true. You know, when you were a kid and maybe your parents, a teacher, some kind of authority figure told you, hey, the world doesn't revolve around you. You can't always have it your way. And as time goes on, you become an adult, you mature, you start to maybe recognize that, yeah, I guess they were right. I guess they were speaking from just a logical point of view. I guess I can't just have it my way. I guess no matter what I think, no matter what I am determined to do or manifest, it's just, it's not always going to come my way. Well, I'm here to tell you that actually, again, it sounds crazy, but the world can bend to your will. The world can bend to your reality. And again, it might even sound a little arrogant to put that out there. But when you're in sales and when you're in business, think about it, especially in business. You announce that to your parents, family, whatever it is, that you're going to get started. You're going to start your business, e-commerce store, agency, whatever it is. How many of them immediately default to throwing out statistics? Oh, 90% of businesses fail within 5 years, or oh, that's really risky, blah, blah, blah. And they just discourage you from doing it. And in a lot of cases, if you love them, if you take their word as not gospel, but you respect their opinion, you respect what they say, you're probably going to get pretty discouraged and give up, as a lot of people do. And it's it's understandable. But when you think about it, there's a lot of people who rose up the ranks in sales, in business, whether online or, back in the day, brick and mortar style, to pretty, pretty enviable heights because they acted in despite of what these people were telling them. Because they said, you know what, I recognize what you're saying. I respect your opinion, but again, with all due respect, I'm going to do my thing. I am going to hold that thought in my head that I'm going to be successful, that I'm going to find something that works for me, whether it's a business model, whether it's clients, whether it's a specific kind of offer that you want to sell on, a kind of team with a specific kind of OTE, all this kind of stuff that you want for you. And again, people are going to say, oh, you're being nitpicky, you're being arrogant, you don't deserve that, you haven't earned your stripes, all this kind of shit. Well, why should you listen to them? Do they even have what you want? You know? Think about that. Have they even gone through the difficulties that you have? In a lot of cases, no. Your path is your path, and what you want is what you want. And at the end of the day, either life is going to get one over you, or if you hold out, and of course you put the work in, and you have a clear vision for what it is that you want, it's going to come to you. The world will actually end up accommodating you. Again, like I've said this maybe 3 or 4 times now, it sounds crazy. But when you look at the crazy lifestyles that some people live nowadays, and you take into account maybe the fact that they didn't come from the best family, they didn't get an education, they had all sorts of disadvantages or what people would call disadvantages working against them, and yet there they are. They made it. Or they got their version of making it. They might still be a little dissatisfied. They might say that they want to go even higher. But the point is, they didn't just not give up. To be more specific, they didn't give up on what they knew they wanted. And they didn't just sacrifice and throw whatever dreams and thoughts that they had in their mind just to the side in favor of choosing something safe, in favor of just going after something that's more attainable, more realistic, you know? So, food for thought, guys. The world can bend to your reality if you have the courage to stand tall, stay grounded, and expect that it will.